Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? It's me, Shutting On Gameplays, and for today's episode, I am bringing you guys my top 5 favorite builds from Monster Hunter Sunbreak. Now, I realized I've never done this before, even though I pretty much use every weapon in this game. I absolutely love Sunbreak. Every weapon to me feels good, and I wanted to share with you guys my top 5 builds that I like using for either damage or fun, or sometimes both. So if you guys are excited for today's episode, please leave me a like and please leave me a sub. It's been me, Shutting On Gameplays, and let's go, baby! At number 5, we have the Charge Blade, specifically Elemental SAD. This is one of my favorite builds in all of Monster Hunter, and I can't believe that they massacred this playstyle in Wilds. To me, personally, it is the perfect feel-good counter build that I've ever played in any video game. It's really, really rewarding when you hit your parries / counters in this game with the SAD, but it's also very, very risky because of how long it takes you to reset back into your SAD, which I'm not saying it takes a really, really long time. I don't want that impression to happen. It's just I noticed when I'm going back into my sword mode from SAD, my character does have a lot of windows where they're getting hit. For my Charge Blade, this is a list of skills and decorations that I was using. The green numbers are decorations, but like I said, this is truly, I think personally, peak guarding, counter, parry playstyle in any video game I've ever played in my life. It's just so good, man. This build is so ridiculously good. So for number 4 on our list, it might be something that no one expects at all. It's actually a surging / combo elemental greatsword. This build is absolutely disgusting for DPS. It is one of the highest damage builds in the game. When you have this build fully optimized, and I'll show you a clip of it, you can hit around 1100 per surging / swing. With this build right now, I'm hitting in the range between 7 to 850 with each swing, but that's still extremely respectable good damage when you're getting basically 2 hits out every single second. You're dishing out almost 1,000 damage every single second. This build is absolutely ridiculous. It's one of my favorite builds in the entire game, and if you haven't tried surging / elemental greatsword, I highly recommend it to you guys. It is really truly an awesome build. And the great thing is with surge / combo is while you're doing so, what you want to do with the combos is you press triangle and then B 4 times. When you're pressing all of your B inputs, you have complete hyper armor. Now imagine that with Bloodright or getting hit with anomaly status and then sticking to the monster and hitting 1000 damage every single time you hit. It is in the most literal sense the most comfy greatsword build ever. You are literally invincible with this build. Here's a list of all the decorations for this build. Like I said in the last one, all the green numbers are decorations. And as you can see, this build isn't even anywhere near fully optimized. I'm not supposed to have elemental exploit or burst on here. I can trade a lot of things to get a lot more better damage. But this is just a build that I quickly threw together maybe 3 weeks ago as an experimental to test it out. This weapon is fucking fantastic. This build is crazy, bro. It's literally an immortal greatsword build. So you guys may hate me for number 3, but it's going to be the Elemental Dual Blades. This is the most comfortable build in the entire game. With Heaven Sent in this build, you get infinite stamina, infinite sharpness. With Wind Mantle and Wirebug Whisper, you're constantly regenerating your Wirebug so you can do Vaulting Shroud over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. This is the build if you want to just comfy your way through the entire game of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. 9 times out of 10, you will never, ever die with this build. Practically, this is a build that I made to where I wouldn't have to worry about being hit. I have things like Intrepid Heart, I have Powder Mantle, I have a lot of things that stop me from being either, for 1, not hit at all, or for 2, knocked off balance, so in case I do get hit, I can literally just stay in the action and heal from attacking monsters. This right here is my elemental dual blades build. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this build is fully optimized, at least in my eyes. It cannot get any better. The damage is absolutely ridiculous. I'm hitting damage numbers of up to 310, I believe, when I use my spiral strike, or whatever it's called, the spiral spear move, where your character does the thing and then launches themselves into the monster in the dual blade and is like spinning style. But I'm hitting upwards of 310 damage with each element that I use this build with, whether it be dragon, fire, water, ice, thunder, just whatever the monster's weak to. This build is absolutely disgusting, and like I said, it is the most comfortable build in the entire game, no matter what. It's almost literally impossible to die with this build. I'm not even joking. Or I would say it's almost impossible to get hit with this build because of Shrouding Vault, because your wire bugs come back so fast. You don't have to worry about stamina. You don't have to worry about sharpness. Honestly, it is the most comfortable build in the game. You cannot get more comfortable than this. Next up on our list is Raw Switch Axe Counter build. Elemental Burst Counter is the coolest thing that this game has to offer. I'm sorry, it is just so badass. Your character charges their freaking Switch Axe, smacks it into the monster, and if that smack connects, you do one of the greatest, most satisfying counters in any video game ever. You guys have to watch this clip so you understand what I'm saying.
Oh! That was sick! That looks so fucking cool!
So yeah, as you can see, that is one of the coolest attacks ever added to any video game ever. It is so satisfying. But moving on from the parry, this build in general was the build that got me through Master Rank in this game. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. If you guys watch my old videos, you'll see that as soon as I figured out how to do the elemental burst counter, it was literally all over from there. I absolutely love the Switch Axe in this game. Like I said before, it has one of the most satisfying, if not the most satisfying attack I have ever done in any video game ever. Alright you guys, so here's a set of skills and decorations for my Switch Axe. This is one of the most comfortable Switch Axe builds in the world. You have Evade Window for that extra invulnerability period. You have Evade Extender, that way you can go further with your evade in case you need to get out of sticky situations, which will happen with the Switch Axe a lot because unfortunately Elemental Burst Counter is 2 wire bugs, but in the long run, when you have your Evade Window, Evade Extender, you're sticking to the monster with zero-sum discharge. You don't really have to worry about being hit. It's just it happens sometimes. So I put these 2 in here for more comfortability. The damage, though, on this build is absolutely nasty. I'm hitting like 500 damage with each proc on the elemental burst counter. This weapon is so good, you guys. You have to try the Switch Axe and Monster Hunter Sunbreak. There's literally almost nothing like it in this game. There's one final weapon in this game that is top tier for me. It's always going to be number 1. If you guys have watched my channel, you should already know what number 1 build was going to be in this game. Obviously, strong arm stance, great sword, baby. There is nothing like donking a monster on the head for 9,000 fucking damage, bro. This build is absolutely insane. The counter with greatsword is dope as fuck. Your character puts their sword in front of them, and when the monster hits them, they use their greatsword to slap the attack out of the way and then immediately go into a charged TCS. It is honestly my favorite move in this entire game besides the elemental burst counter. Man, dude, when I say that this build is absolutely disgusting, dude, watch speedruns with strong arm stance greatsword. People are clearing level 300 risen monsters in literally 2 to 3 minutes. It is the grossest build I personally think that this game has to offer in terms of damage. This build is just, it shouldn't exist, bro. I saw someone hit, oh my god, I saw someone hit a Shiguru Magala for 13,000 damage with the strong arm stance greatsword. This is just this weapon and strong arm stance together is match made in heaven for Monster Hunter. Here's a list of skills and decorations that I was using for my strong arm stance greatsword. Basically, the way that the greatsword works with this build specifically, you just want super high raw damage. You go attack boost 7, critical boost 3, offensive guard 3, frostcraft 3, coalescence for extra damage, agitator for extra damage. Now, if you're wondering why my weakness exploit isn't higher, it's because I am one of the only few people in the world, apparently, that only has a Frostcraft 2 talisman. So, the chest piece is supposed to be different, but seeing this, you guys get how the build works. You see what you need to put, what you don't need to put. This weapon is unbelievably fucking powerful in this game, dude. This is the strongest build in my personal opinion for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave me a like, please be sure to leave me a sub. Every single view on this video helps my channel grow immensely. And in case you guys are wondering, yes, the giveaway is still going on. The MFC Dark Paladin is still up for grabs for one of you guys if we could reach 1,000 subscribers. And then the LOB 2001 Blue Eyes White Dragon is also still up for grabs because we still need to reach 3,000 watch hours. So if you guys are excited for that giveaway and you guys are excited for this video, just be sure to drop that like and that sub. It literally means the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been me, Shotgun Gameplays, and peace out.